Hello, coolers, and welcome to another interesting episode of Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on some two recent developments for FC Barcelona. We begin with Ansu Fati, as it has been reported that Manchester City are still strongly eyeing him, and they want to make a push for him in case Raheem Sterling leaves the club. Of course, with Sterling's contract still up in the air, Sterling is likely to leave Man City. So if that be the case, Man City are reportedly interested in Ansu Fati at the end of the season. But that is very unlikely, given the fact that Ansu Fati have already made his commitments very clear with FC Barcelona. With his new contract reportedly set to be, extended very soon. Josh Mendes is already at Barcelona, and of course the contract extension is inevitable as it stands. So we're going to be discussing on that report as we move ahead. Then secondly, we are going to be talking on this other transfer rumor as Barcelona are reportedly identifying this Real Sociedad striker Alexander Isak. This is not the first time we have been linked with this guy. Of course, he's a very talented player. And of course, Barca are going in for him, with that idea that if, Erling Haaland does not make it to the Camp Nou next summer, Barca are already identifying some of the alternatives, trying to prepare, for such scenario where Erling Haaland does not succeed to come to Barcelona, which is very likely. So Barcelona are currently identifying this Real Sociedad striker Isak. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. So guys, as we get ready to discuss those stories in much detail, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, give this video a like and watch this video right up to the very end. Yesterday night, it became very apparent to all of us, the Barcelona fans, why Barca rate Ansu Fati so very highly, and to the extent of handing him the number 10 jersey following Messi's departure. Ansu Fati making his first league start, in close to a year through injury, inspired Barca to a 3-1 win over Valencia, scoring a goal and winning a penalty from which Memphis Depay found the back of the net. In 3 La Liga encounters since returning from a long-term injury, Ansu Fati has already scored 2 goals and has looked Barca's best player in the short time he has been on the pitch, giving evidence of why he is regarded as a generational talent. Fati's rise to stardom has already led to a lot of interest from clubs across Europe. Man United have been linked with a move for the teenage Spanish sensation in the past, and it now seems like neighbors Man City have also taken liking towards Ansu Fati. Indeed, according to reports, the Premier League champions have identified Ansu Fati as the direct replacement for star forward Raheem Sterling, whose future at the Etihad Stadium has come into question recently. Of course, Sterling has fallen down the pecking order of things at Man City and could be on his way out this January or at the end of the season. Interestingly, Barcelona are among the clubs that have been strongly linked with a move for Sterling. Now, it is being claimed that, the citizens will target the Catalans' crown jewel Ansu Fati to replace the ex-Liverpool attacker should he leave the club. Barcelona, for their part, are still working towards securing a contract extension for Ansu Fati. His current contract runs out in the summer of 2022, even though, they have the option to extend it by a couple of years. Barca are keen on handing him improved terms befitting his status within the squad. Of course, Fati is a vital player for us, who have shown great faith in the young star, of course, by handing him the reverted number 10 shirt. An exit despite the lure of playing under Pep Guardiola seems extremely unlikely. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, it is no secret that Borussia Dortmund hitman Erling Haaland is on the wish list of every top European club heading into 2022. One of the most lethal strikers in the game currently, the Norwegian has been tearing defenses apart since moving to Germany in January last year. In just 68 games for the Black and Yellows, Haaland has plundered 70 goals, 13 of which have come in the ongoing campaign, that is in 9 matches. Naturally, rumors of it from Signal Iduna Park for the summer next year have been doing the rounds for a while now. A host of teams in the Premier League, have been linked, as have Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain as well as Barcelona. Of course, Barca's interest in Haaland is not new, considering that his agent Mino Raiola held talks with President Joan Laporta earlier this year. While the links have not gone away, Barca's difficult financial situation could make signing Haaland very, very difficult as it stands. especially when one factors in the kind of wages the clubs like PSG, Man City could offer. So it becomes imperative that Barcelona keep their options and not put all their eggs in a single basket. And as per journalist Cisse Rodriguez, on Mundo Deportivo, Real Sociedad Alexander Isak is one such player that Barca are looking as a plan B. Of course, the 22-year-old Isak has spent 2 years in Spain, having arrived at Sociedad from Dortmund in 2019 and has cemented himself as a reliable goal scorer for La Real. He bagged 17 goals in 34 outings in La Liga last season. And while he is here to open his scoring in the league this term, his potential and talent is unquestionable. Of course, at the age of 22, Isak is not much older than Haaland, and would potentially cost a lot lesser than Haaland, even though his contract runs till 2026, while his release clause is set at 90 million euros. Sociedad could be lured with a intriguing offer. Throw in his experience of playing in Spain, the Swedish international has the potential to be an exciting addition at the Camp Nou, to be honest. So guys, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to subscribe so you always stay up to date with the freshest update on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.